just because they're low-key kind of stressful.
Life's better when you raw dog it. Just go in, no plans, and just do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Raw dog that shit. Stick that shit in the hole and hope for the best.
Just raw dog life. Dude, that chili burger fucking
knocked you out.
God.
Yeah. It seemed like it. As soon as you ate that, you are not the same person.
I turned into a different
Let me adjust the lighting color real fast before we start.
Well, adjust your lighting color.
Period, bitch.
Gay.
We're recording, Jack.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, we
it
are.
Brightens you up.
Gay.
Yeah, 42 seconds, boy.
Okay, 1 second.
1 Mississippi.
2 Mississippi.
3 Mississippi.
Okay, that doesn't look blurry or anything. Okay, here. Before we start.
Koozie?
Yeah, koozie it up.
Cuzzy.
Big cussy.
Thank you. Holy shit.
Thank you, sir. I got the pink one.
You gave me an actual bottle koozie.
That's actually for those White Claws. Or White Claw koozie.
Or bottles.
All right, Jack, hit us with an intro and a good one at that.
Oh
this
my
is
God.
The last one in Oregon.
The last
intro.
one. Holy
Cheers.
shit.
Not over the soundboard.
Cheers. Yeah. No. Cheers, guys. Holy shit. Well, yeah, I guess there's no other way to say it is welcome to the Hella Dank podcast, guys. This is the last one. This is the last shaboing boing.
Shaboing
This is the last episode, and I really don't know how else to say it. It's yeah.
You look your viewers in the eye when you tell them that.
It's the last episode here, not your last episode.
No,
forever.
right. It is. Hold on, my which one is
you
it?
gonna restart
there
this in
Yeah,
Florida?
it's no, it's not goodbye forever. It's just farewell from Oregon. If you guys haven't paid attention to the last few episodes, yeah,
Jack's abandoning us.
We're abandoning ship. We're moving to the south. We're gonna go
Mayday.
yeah, we're gonna become proper Florida people. And
is anybody in Florida proper?
I hope not.
It's Florida.
my little brothers probably. they know who they are.
There's 3 of them and they're triplets. Is there anything proper about that?
Not exactly. No, it's no. There's a lot going on. I don't want to announce moving down there. Just for people that didn't listen to the last few episodes, it's we got family. I have family. Shelby and I have been wanting to move down to the south for a while, and yeah, like I grew up all over the country. I grew up in Florida a little bit. I was born in Minnesota. I spent my younger childhood years in Florida, and then spent my later childhood years in New York, and then the past 10 years I've lived here. And so I'm not really tied down anywhere state-wise. But Shelby has, she's grew up here her whole life, and so this is gonna be a big change for her. But also, like, I've lived here longer at this point than any of those other states, and it's I got,
Which one did you like better?
Man,
say Oregon.
Say
Oregon. Or
Oregon. I got no Oregon.
I'm
Definitely. No, I've learned the most about work, about people, like later life shit. Here for sure. I had fun in New York, and but I gotta say this place is the most well-rounded and like opportunity. The weather sucks. It really does. But like,
it's not that bad.
You live in the valley. It's like mild as it gets.
Well, I mean, like it's
gray 6 months out of the year.
I don't like that. I do not like where it's 9 months out of the year. It's shit weather. But it's like, no, but the people are great. The landscape is amazing. Like on the drive home from the coast today, just looking through the mountains and stuff is just like,
that was surreal.
There's nothing that can compare to that. Like out of everywhere I've been, it's absolutely gorgeous and I'm going to miss it. And so I got to say, like, between the people, my experiences, and it just, I met my wife here. I met great people here. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I really wouldn't, like, at all. Like,
You wouldn't trade it for a Klondike bar?
well, they don't make them anymore, so fuck no.
What?
Yeah, they quit making Klondike bars.
Dude, I had it at work like 2 weeks ago. That's
Them
crazy.
motherfuckers were old as shit.
That's crazy.
Jack, I will say on the ride back from the coast today, you guys had been kind of sentimental about that ride back, or throughout the whole day there was like little tidbits with Billy even, and there was a moment on the drive back that I was like, I announced it. I was like, this is the last time for a long time that me, you, Shelby, all,
Halfway me.
Yeah, you were sleeping in and out on the way.
I
Yeah.
was out cold.
Billy was about halfway there, but it's nice that I got to be on that trip. I'm very glad that you guys, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, no, me, dude.
I'm glad that you guys included me. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I felt very blessed when you guys called me. I was like, yes, I do want to go on this trip.
There's been a lot of people, like, especially since we lived here, that have come in and out of our lives. And, I'm still tight with a lot of them, but just time goes on and people go on and do their shit, and I can't even begin to name the people that I've been around. And, but you guys, especially like, you met like Billy, like there was a period of time I always knew who you were. But like it wasn't until like after Caleb passed away that like we got really close like we are right now. But you were always around. You were always like a tight friend. You were a real motherfucker. I remember it was I won't name names or anything, but we were at a party out in the woods, and a said person was going to drive after drinking, and this is like one of our first closest interactions where you're like, if you get behind the wheel of that car, I'm gonna fucking call the cops on you, whatever. And
I
but
didn't
like
call the cops, but they still got a DUI.
Yes, they did. And but
I didn't call anybody. I said it just to try to get him to not, just like to scare him, because I didn't have service out there.
But you kept it real, like even at that, like this is years ago, people. Like this is a long time ago.
Yeah, we were probably
you
19.
were like
decade,
this is
yeah.
a different time, and but you were always real. And then when Caleb died, you came around and you've stuck around like a fly to a stick.
Fly to a pile of shit.
I stuck around like a fly to shit. That's fine.
But no,
You're my shit.
You've always been real, and I've always appreciated that about you. And Maddie, like,
Thanks, buddy. I love you.
You from high school, like we had. I first met you in broadcast media, and that's part of kind of my inspiration to this whole show to begin with. Is just the cameras, the microphones, like this whole thing was. I learned it from that class to a degree, and also I got interested from podcasts from just Joey Diaz and other fucking people. I always thought like, okay, we can fucking do that. Like all they have is a microphone and a screen. Why can't I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we do that? And I researched it, got all this put together, and
And then
there was
shaboing-boing.
was only one person that I knew that would take this seriously, that would have the appreciation for it that I wanted to give, and it was you. And you've always stuck around. I'm sorry.
Dude, stop. I'm fucking crying.
You really stuck it through, man. And even aside from the podcast and stuff, you were always a very tight, close friend. You never left.
Yo, nobody's dying. It's okay.
It's
Just moving farther away.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just yeah. You guys were always the closest, and like I said, there's been a lot of people I've interacted with throughout my whole life and Shelby's life, and today was that's why I wanted to reach out to y'all. And
It was a good day.
Go see Caleb. It was beautiful. We went to see his gravestone and got to drink a few beers with him and just got to enjoy the time out on the beach and some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna miss y'all. I'm gonna miss this show, and it's yeah. Sorry, not trying to
Shelby's
go so
not here. I'm
emotional
gonna miss her
immediately.
too.
It's yeah. It's she's gonna miss all you guys too. It's God, I need to stop saying that. It's just
I'm trying so hard not to cry. I'm holding it together.
I can tell. she's gonna miss you guys too, and you were just as much of a part of my life as it was to her, and
Nobody's dying, bro.
no. No one's dying, and
You
like
sound like you're going off to space.
no, we're not dying. No one's dying. It's just it's a big move. We're moving from one, like Shelby and I when we were walking off the coast today. Like her and I, like I told her, it was like we looked off at the coast and grabbed the sand and was like, all right, we're gonna see this the
You
Pacific
guys
side.
did get sand?
And yeah, we got sand and some rocks, and we're like, all right, we're gonna go to the Atlantic side of the country. And I mean, I've been there before, but for her, it's something else, and it's a huge move, and obviously, it's a commitment to where if we want to come back, like it's not as easy. But we'll do it, once we're down there and we're settled in, and if I get this job that I'm not gonna still announce until I get it.
You haven't heard anything yet?
Not well. I mean, it's only been a week.
Since then you haven't heard anything.
No, not yet.
I figured.
But that's another conversation. But
Yeah.
it's we'll figure it out. We'll get it together, and we're gonna go down there either way. That's the plan. And I'll get to be close with my family, and it'll be something new for her. And it's gonna be really rough for the both of us. Like for me, like being separated from you guys. And her being separated from her family, because she grew up here her whole life. Like this is her home, and this
will be her first time living away from her parents.
It's a big deal, and so I wanted to do this final podcast, like not really differently, but like there was some certain people want to get on as guests, but I was like, you know what, like also time's running out, we got shit to do, but I feel like it was proper. Like Billy, you've been on the show.
I think this makes
the
8.
most out of everybody.
I think this makes 8.
You've been on here all the time, and of course, Madi, like she's been running shit, and so I feel like it was kind of last minute, but this is probably the proper way to send the final farewell to this bitch, and yeah, it's just goodbye for now. It's not. I mean, obviously, it's going to be different.
See you later.
It's see you later. It's going to be different. Unfortunately, you guys won't be here unless you come and visit. But
I'm gonna come visit.
I
I
will
already
be
told you I
fucking
have
visiting,
way
motherfucker.
too many friends on the East Coast that like at this point I'm just being disrespectful to you guys. I have to come see everybody.
come do bath salts in Florida, dude.
Okay.
I'm just no.
Maybe some salvia.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't know.
I want to live another life for 17 years in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. I was waiting for that.
Yeah, but
I'm super excited for you guys to go explore life without, I don't know, like you're going to have roots in Florida and stuff, but I don't know. Like I feel like as soon as you move somewhere, so many opportunities open up if you let them. And I feel like you two, out of everybody, are so capable of allowing yourselves to do that. Like I'm so excited to see you guys create opportunities there. Out of all the people I know, obviously, like Billy moved to Oklahoma and stuff, and
that didn't work out too
you
well.
lived it up over there and stuff. But you two are such special people. There's nowhere in the world I think you guys could not flourish, because you're just authentic, cool.
You guys are
fucking
those
people.
dogs.
Yeah, you guys are those dogs.
well, thank you for that. Yeah, thanks,
The
Maddie.
shaboing
And
boing.
but you guys are, special. Like I couldn't be who I am, nor could Shelby without you guys too. Like it's a two-way street. Like I came out here, I didn't know anybody, and I had just had left a completely different life in New York, and meeting you guys changed my life for the better. And I'm still tight with my people in New York. I'm tight with them, and I love them.
Shout out Mocha.
Shout out Mocha, Cody, whoever the fuck. But like, it's I got to see life from a new perspective, and it taught me a lot about friendship and what it means to care for one another. And I've seen it from a lot of different angles. I'm not excluding anybody from that. But Oregon taught me so many lessons, and just provided me a lot of opportunity. And you know what? I came out here for like a couple different reasons, and I got to accomplish to the top tier of what I wanted to learn about things, and I did that.
Can you think of a hard lesson you learned living in Oregon?
That's a good question.
Oh my God, there's so many.
Like the type of
careful.
The type of lessons that make you cry when you learn it.
Be careful who you trust, and those who you do trust always have their back as much as they would have yours. And like, I know that sounds like cliche or whatever, but that's really it. Because I've met some people out here that have fucked me over, just like in New York, but I've also met people out here that would die for me, like I would die for them. And I think I keep that close, and I think that's what matters the most. It doesn't matter about money, where you live. It does. None of that shit means anything. It's about
who you surround yourself with is
your
huge, yeah.
people, and I think that's extremely important. Is what I've come to find out, and Oregon really taught me that, because I've worked with a lot of different people, I've been around a lot. I party with a lot of people and all.
Some of the stories you told me, though, you've also hung around with some scumbags, not like intentionally, but like even at work. Like some of the people you've worked with and for have been like, holy shit.
Yeah, I have been around really shady people, and I've been friends with shady people, and I've had experiences with them, and I've had my heart broke from different experiences relating to that, and I've learned to be very careful and analyze. You know, sometimes you get that gut when you talk to someone, or you're doing something where you're like, there's something wrong, and I've learned to really take that into account, and it hasn't really left me astray. It really, like, as stupid as that sounds, like, seriously, like, just something like. You know, like what people say, like when a dog can analyze someone and they don't like you, that it probably means that person's a shitty person. You know what I'm saying? There's something about them. And I had that feeling after everything I've been through. I've kind of developed like that sense, and it hasn't fucked me over yet. And I'm not saying that that's just an Oregon. I think that's just a life thing. But yeah, there's been a lot of things I've dealt with out here that's kind of encouraged, or not encouraged, but emphasized that. So one single lesson, it's just keep your enemies close, but or keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, and really just know what you're doing, and don't take things for granted. You know, like I've lost some friends out here in New York, and I've had a really hard time, mentally, and I've had some real difficult shit happen that there's sometimes just things I don't talk about with anybody, and it's been really hard, but I've worked through it, and just be, I don't really know, just be mindful.
Love your friends.
Like, don't take things for granted. And that's why every time, like, I leave any of you guys, or we talk about, anytime I leave you guys, like, phone call, text, whatever, I'm always like, I love you at the end of everything. I say, well, fuck you. No.
You also insult me with love. It's fine.
Suck my dick, Billy.
But
I get that at least once a week.
If there's ever a phone call, or or maybe like you're hanging out here for the night and you're leaving to go home, I'll give you a hug. And I was like, hey, much love, big dog. I love you very much. And but I mean that with real sincerity. And it's because of shit that's happened to me, where there's been times where I've seen people and then that's it. And I'm just like, fuck, I wish I could have said something. And
you want the last thing to say to be I love you. And
yeah.
And
I've worked really hard to do that.
My parents taught me that at a young age, that like you don't know when it'll be the last time you see somebody, so you better say something nice to them. You better tell them you love them.
Yeah, even if you're being a dick or whatever.
Well, even if you're mad at each other, it doesn't matter. It's like, tell them you love them, because you do. It doesn't matter how pissed off you are at somebody. You still love them.
Yeah, like shit, dog. Like me and Madi, like Shelby and I, like, there's been times where we've wanted to fucking kill each other, I'm sure. But at
More
the
so
end,
you guys to me. You guys haven't pissed me off very much.
but at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you shrug it off. And I'm like, hey, you know what? You're a cocksucker sometimes, but
I've wanted to beat Jack up a couple times.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to be Anthony Fauci on that.
But I love you at the end
God,
of the day. All that other shit, it's so like minuscule compared to everything else. Like,
it means nothing, you know, like yeah, there's times where we want to kill each other, but at the end of the day, it's like I would kill for you, and I would kill, or like I would defend you to the end if all hell broke loose. Like, as much as, like, yeah,
we wouldn't piss each other off this much if we didn't care about each other,
right? You know, and it also is because we just hang out so much. We know how each other are. Sometimes we get pissed because we're like
intentionally push each other's buttons so far.
Right. But it's also like, I know what's right for you and you fucking don't, you idiot.
Just shut up and listen to me because I love you.
Yeah.
There's in reference to that, there's a specific, okay, let me restart. There is somebody I had mentioned something like that to, and they were mad at me for a little bit, and then eventually they came around. And I don't know if it was me or multiple people saying something to them, but eventually, you know, I highlighted what I thought, how do I say that? I saw something wrong from a third, person perspective, and I knew they could do way better than they were. And I said something to them and they were mad. And then, they didn't talk to me for a couple weeks, and then they came back around and made those changes, and they were like,
"Hey, I got you. I hear you.
Yeah. And I don't know.
To feel heard is huge, and I felt heard more in this house than I think anywhere else in my life.
Well, right, and
like
I think
more than any house any house in my childhood, my own home. Like, I feel so comfortable here, and it's
weird.
It's so weird how much this place feels like home.
Yeah,
but it's your guys' house.
But likewise, like from you guys, it's like, yeah, it's our house or whatever. But like, there's times where like I fuck up. I make mistakes all the time, and I do stupid shit.
No,
but like, you guys keep me in check, or like Shelby too, where it's just like, hey, like, this wasn't cool, or you were an asshole last night, whatever.
We call each other the fuck out.
And it's just like, I feel like that's really important to, like, that's what makes a solid friend, where like you love one another no matter what, but you can also be like, hey, you were a cocksucker last night and this is why. And then that person can be like, okay, you know what? I'm sorry. And I will fix that.
Like, you do that, and despite that, like, whether how shitty you were being, like, the fact that I'm even saying it to you rather than saying nothing, like,
just ghosting you.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That's important.
And none of us do that to each other.
We're adults to one another because we have respect for each other.
Exactly. I have mad respect for you guys, and
RESPEC.
And it's not even just like you two. I just want to, I know a lot of people watch this show that have come through this house and that have been friends with me.
No disrespect to the other guests. It was just convenient for Maddie and I to be here.
We're right here right now. But this goes out to all of you guys, like everyone who has been part of our lives that is watching this, has watched it. It's real shit. It's some of y'all have lagged behind, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's if you have that understanding, that's what makes you a true motherfucker. That's what makes you real, and that's
what makes you hella dank.
That's what makes you hella fucking dank, dude. Yeah. There's no better way to say it. There's no better way to say it. That's good. It's Yeah, like I said, we've all met shady people. We've all been betrayed and stabbed in the back, and God, that's such an ugly feeling
I think that's
and shit.
A good sentiment to keep when you move to Florida is like, where am I going with that? It's like, yeah, somebody might come off as shady, but they'll still have good in them. So the fact, even if you bring them along and then later on you find out they're shady or whatever, however you may feel about them in the future when you move on, the important part is that you saw the good in them, and then at that moment in time, they just weren't ready to connect with that good part in them,
Right,
and if that makes any sense.
No, it does. Yeah. And I've actually met I've met quite a few people where at first I'm like, this dude or this girl or whatever seems like an asshole or,
Mhm.
like I don't know about this person. But then like after a few times, I'm like, you know what? Like, I think there's some real solid integrity to this individual. And
I think there's some bark to this dog.
you know what I mean? Like, like that's the best way to put it. And then like sometimes it doesn't work out where I'm like, oh no, and this has happened to me before where I'm like, I don't know about this person. I let them in and then we hang out for a while and I'm like, ooh, that's bad. This person is bad.
But like 5 years down the road, you reconnect with them and they've connected. I feel like some people are so displaced with the good parts in them because they're afraid to get like vulnerable with themselves. And then at some point in their lives, they cut the bullshit and they're like, I got some shit to deal with. And then they connect with that part of themselves and that's when they can start to grow. I think
no, that's important. Is like there is that kind of affects things too. Is sometimes people are going through shit internally that we can't imagine or conceive. Like it's like I was saying earlier, I've gone through some real dark shit personally that I haven't really announced but I've worked through it, but it's kind of made me act out and do things in certain ways that probably some people don't find as cool. And but I've able to, at least I think I've been able to come around and adjust that and fix that. And sometimes when you meet someone, they're kind of going through that period.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's and so you got to be fair with everyone, but then there is times when you also got to be like, hey, like this we're not compatible.
Yeah, because you're not in the same walks of life.
Yeah.
It might not be that they're a horrible person. They're just not the best person for you to have in your life.
Right now.
Yeah. Right now, especially because like there was a point in my life where, I wouldn't have wanted you guys around me because I was a fucking, when I was selling drugs, I was a piece of shit. I was a really manipulative person. I was, not the kind of guy I would want to hang out with these days.
I'm glad I never met that Billy because I feel like
different Billy.
Maddie, you would have fucking hated. Knowing you would have fucking hated. Don't get me wrong, but I was fun to hang out with, and I was like, I always tried to be the cool guy, but I was super manipulative, and you see right through that in everybody, and you just be like, this guy's such full of fucking dog shit. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. But hey, you're at least able to acknowledge that, and
yeah, selling drugs is bad.
I appreciate that you think my judge of character is good.
You have a very good judge.
No, Maddie, you actually have a very good judge of character. Like I've actually really taken some notes from you where you'll hang out because you're like such a
you served
a nice
me so
person.
many slices.
But then there's
pie.
been times where Maddie's like, "Don't you think that dude was an asshole or whatever?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" But then later on, I'm like, "Oh, I see." And I've seen that. If anyone, like the most I've seen that with is with you.
You be reading between the lines like a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of times where sometimes like, oh, this person's great, and then I'm like,
it's wrong sometimes.
you know. But
I didn't think I had a good judge
we
of
aren't
character.
right every time, but no, I feel like your radar is pretty spot on.
Cool.
the
Okay.
gaydar. No,
I'm gonna I'm gonna go off that then. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I always
Just
thought maybe,
keep doing you.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too judgmental.
It works out in your favor, and it's one of the reasons I like you.
Kind of, because sometimes I feel like I miss out too, though.
Yeah, but I think it's just your safety net.
I kind of want some drama.
Drama's fun.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was
do not
about to
want
say,
that.
I could say something really offensive, and I'm not.
I don't want
We'll
drama.
keep that off the show.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with no drama. I'm okay with that. That's why. It's because I don't want drama.
Okay, you are such a bullshitter right now.
Me?
You just 5 seconds ago. I want some drama.
I was kidding. The last thing, dude. But
That sounded pretty sincere.
my plate is so full on top of the fact that I just graduated school and I have all these new responsibilities and being an adult and stuff. Like, it's crazy how quickly that kind of, like, once you realize, maybe you can relate to this, Jack, like, especially since you're moving, because you have a whole nother set list of responsibilities, you know what I mean? Like, once you, like, come to terms with the fact and accept, I am an adult now, and I have things that I need to get done, whether it's now or to set myself up later in life. Like, as soon as you come to terms with that kind of thing, you realize how full your plate really is. And the last thing you want is somebody there that's going to dampen your drive to get that kind of thing done.
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I won't name examples, whatever, but
No, you don't
yes,
have
it's
to.
there's things get in the way. And not even like physical things, but like some people's energy or what they
Yes.
want, what they do,
Yes.
or it's and then you have this goal, like for Shelby and I, it's moving to Florida, and I'm trying to get this awesome job that I hope that I get and can announce to people if I get it. As
I'm waiting for that Florida episode. I want your first episode from Florida to be the announcement.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Even if it's just like
for it.
like an iPhone vlog, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Hella Dank
House
Instagram will still be active. But
I want a house tour. First reel.
first reel. All right, we'll do that.
It'll
But-
have to be a few reels. That property Shelby sent me looks fat.
Yeah, it's
That's
dope.
gonna be quite the house tour, bro.
It's
like
great.
triple the size of this current place you're in.
Well, it's cheaper living down there for sure.
Dude, it's crazy. It's
but-
so nice.
Going back to what we were talking about is
Sorry,
yeah,
I got off
no,
topic.
it's okay. No, you're fine. It's I just want to finish this. It's like, yeah, there's been people like, and most of the time I can say I've been very blessed with people that are very supportive of the things that I do and what Shelby do. But then there's sometimes you talk to people who are like, are you sure about that? Like, is that realistic? And not even really pertaining to this job, but it's just about this whole move in general and this whole thing. And I think
You've had people talk to you about like that. Like, are you guys sure you want to do that? Like, that sounds like a really big.
Oh yeah.
I said that to
Really?
them, but jokingly, because I'm not going to hold them back from that.
That wow.
Oh
that's,
yeah.
that's
I've had
really,
a few people.
That's really surprising.
But most of the time it's been very supportive. But I also get them sometimes. And because it's
I
a
just
big
don't want you to
it's
move
a
away.
it's a big deal, and
They're
it's
abandoning us, they're
a
not moving.
huge thing.
That's what I've
And
been saying the whole time.
people are like, are you sure like that's a good idea? Blah blah blah.
No, it's a horrible
but
idea. You
I'm
have
just
to
like,
stay.
I really think, and I believe this about most things, that if you like truly like in full honesty apply yourself into anything,
You knew
like
anything.
legit anything, like not even trying to sound cliche, like this is real because I've done this and I've seen it. If you really apply yourself and you care about what your goal is and you want to accomplish that goal, you'll get there.
I just recently
Without a
learned
doubt.
how accredited you are for the position you're applying to. I didn't realize like just how much knowledge you had in this field. It's crazy.
Well, it's been dampened, and I've the job I have now has taken care of me and has been a great place to work, and they've really been awesome.
You're a part of
And,
that family for sure.
Yeah, I will never forget KMS and Kyle and my coworkers like Chicky, Rob. I've worked with Rob for 10 years, and it's not a job that I like. I had fun. I had a great time, but what I went to school for and what I wanted to do was not what that place is providing.
Yeah.
And
It
when
provided you stability, which was wonderful.
it did, and unfortunately, when I graduated college, the degree I got was within non-destructive testing. For people that don't know, like X-ray, ultrasonics, all that stuff. It's basically weld inspector shit. And I was going to get a job into that, but right when I graduated was 2020, right in the peak of COVID. So all those companies that had NDT roles were having hiring freezes. So, and I was going to get into those jobs, but I couldn't. And so
You just stayed on with the company
I
you were
I hung
already
out
at.
with Gavin and Kelly, worked with them at the lab, and then their lab went out of business, and then they gave me this opportunity with Kyle at KMS, and doing maintenance equipment, or equipment maintenance, obviously like trimming and all that stuff, but it was a lot of different roles at that place, and I needed to keep my bills paid. and I stuck it out there. And then the businesses, after a year, they opened up to hiring. They were hiring people again. But I was like, you know what? Like, I'm getting paid well at this job. They're taking care of me. And I'm like, if I start out there, I'm going to take a significant pay cut, and I cannot afford that. And so I stuck it out there, and it's been 6 years I've been at that company. And, but I've always been in the welding and NDT trade. Like, that's where I've always belonged. And it's now, I knew there was a timeline to the job that I'm working at, and it's like a ticking time bomb. And, that's why, well, that's part of the reason why there's a lot of reasons, but that's a big one. And also why I'm trying to get into the industry I'm at, which is, I'll say this, it's aerospace. Seems like it's pretty legit. So I'm trying to get into aerospace, like inspection on aerospace components. I won't say where, who, because I don't want to stomp on that parade. I'll say, I'll phrase it differently, but yeah, I'm just being very careful about how I go about that, because I don't know what the kind of background check is. I don't know if they're going to see this show. They probably will. They probably will. And so fine. I'm going to be very careful about it. But
I'm the degenerate here, not you. It's okay.
Yeah. But anyway, aside that point, it's I honestly forgot my train of thought there, but
the train of thought is we love you.
I love you guys too, dude. I really do. And yeah, going back to that at least is
I wish this episode could have been like almost like a flyby where you had like 5 minutes with each person.
We should have had Natalie's you should clip in Natalie's montage at the end.
I don't know about that.
That would be really
yeah, actually we probably could.
Or like 10-minute segments.
It was pretty. I mean, maybe leave out there was, I think, 2 or 3 specific pictures Jack didn't like, so maybe clip those out.
I'll cut that out. But the problem is there's music on there that's not copyrighted, and so YouTube would take it down.
So mute it.
I could do that. I would just have to put some copyright-free music over it. No, that's
just some maracas.
That's a good idea, but there's a few things in that video that is not going to go on YouTube.
Yeah, you had a heart attack after you saw it.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I think you just need to clip out like a 3-minute portion in the middle where those all exist, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, but no, yeah, just to bring it back is no matter what happens, guys, it's to all the people that have watched this show, and for you guys that have stuck it out, and yeah, this whole show has been a tremendous learning process for me to figure out just how to do something, or for us to figure out how to do something like this and learn cameras, the microphones. And I feel like every episode was a learning curve, and also like what to talk about, how to talk about it, and try to appease the audience. And just kind of, I feel like doing the show also made me learn a lot about myself. It really kind of did, like, actually like sitting here and be like, oh fuck, I gotta like talk like this, whatever. It was a weird
shit, I gotta ask like important deep questions.
Yeah, I gotta
I gotta get to know people.
I gotta think outside of my cell phone, which I feel like was a big thing for me.
Really?
It was,
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, the phone is like, let's be real, we're all stuck, like, to a degree, maybe not we're all, but
do you mean like surface level questions, like, oh, how did that go? Or
well, just looking someone in the eye and being like, why did you do that? Like, what made you want to do that? Versus like, you can kind of beat around the bush about it over the phone. To like, I think of a previous guest, like Charles, like the first episode we had with him, where I had to look at him and be like,
are you talking about Mayor Charles?
Mayor Charles. And I'm just like, why did you want to do that, dude? And that was like, that was actually really kind of a weird thing for me, is just like being able to do that. I know Charles, like him and I have drank beer, like he's a good guy, but I don't I don't know him like me and Madi. Like, we're not that tight, we're close, but it's different.
Having a meaningful conversation with somebody that you don't really know that well, right? Like an acquaintance, like trying to get into that deeper stuff without knowing them well. I can see, well, I mean, I sat through it. Like, it's difficult. It is. But also at the same time, I feel like a lot of people, you have to be brave enough to ask those questions. And then they have to be brave enough to tell you yes or no.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a weird dance you have to do, you know? And I feel like you, with the guests that we have had on the show, I feel like you did that dance really well. Like, and I feel like the guests felt comfortable enough to tell you yes or no. You made the environment well enough for them to feel comfortable enough to have that kind of conversation.
As somebody who sat in this seat 8 times now, this is a very open.
Well, you're a special guest, Billy.
No,
Be for real.
but as far as like feeling open to conversation and somebody prying into my brain, if Jack wants to know something, I feel very willing in this space to just speak.
Well, yeah, it goes back. I think in my opinion, I feel like Jack and Shelby both. I don't know if. I think you both. That's why you guys gravitated towards each other, like low key, is because you both kind of have that weird
Community
I don't know.
around
yeah,
you.
there's like
Community
it's like
to
weird.
you.
They
Yeah.
can like bring people together. I have met so many people through Jack and Shelby that I grew up with but never really got to know because I don't know, maybe I'm too scared to actually like talk to people or whatever, but like
You guys are such a commonplace.
yeah, you guys give everybody such a good environment to come
You're like the city circle.
and be themselves, no
The town
matter
center.
what kind of person
Town
they like. You
center,
could be a
there you
total
go.
fucking freak, and Jack and Shelby would be like, "Yeah, you're into what you're into, but like
Hang out.
you're
Let's go.
still cool, you know."
As long as you're not mean and like you don't want, well, like as
I
long
don't know. Some of us are pretty mean.
well, I think as long as you don't have nefarious like goals,
Mhm.
like if you're trying to get,
I think malicious goals.
or
is-
if you're a fucking thief or anything like that.
we
'cause
just
I,
don't fuck with.
I've met a
The
lot.
bar is very
of,
low.
yeah.
Don't kill, murder, rape, or steal. And
Yeah.
hang out.
It's some basic ass shit. Like seriously, to just be a decent human and like yeah, like we've talked about. Sometimes we have gripes, but we figure it out.
I think it
We
isn't. I
resolve
think
it.
it isn't so much being a decent human because I feel like we have all come to the understanding that most people are decent people. I think you guys just surround yourself with real ass people.
Yeah,
You guys don't put up with that fake ass bullshit, and the people that put on that face, you guys just
Yeah.
like
No.
you're not
Yeah.
welcome here. We
or even so, they do put that fake ass thing on, and Jack and Shelby are both nice enough. Excuse me, to put up with it for a little bit, but there's something about your guys' personalities where you can kind of break that down, and eventually people will show, like, I don't know, you have your weird fucking hobbies and other people have their weird fucking hobbies, and then they'll tell you about their weird fucking hobbies, and then somehow you know about their weird fucking hobbies, and
then likewise, yeah, and it works out.
just as an example.
Right? No,
You find ways to break protective walls down, and a lot of people will just give up on people in that way. Like, yeah.
this sounds like probably stupid, or I don't know if I'm going to make this sound right, but there's a scene in Pulp Fiction where when Samuel Jackson is
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
That scene though, he's reading that fake Bible passage. It's not actually a real Bible passage, but he's like, "Blessed is he who is the finder of lost children." And I'm not comparing myself to that or anything, but I feel like
You're not Samuel L. Jackson.
no, but like I feel like someone who is the finder and a helper of lost children, like friends or people.
Okay, bro, you're not a prophet. Come on.
No, I'm not saying that.
I see where you're coming.
You know
from.
what I'm saying?
Continue.
Like I know that sounds stupid, and I don't mean
Okay,
it.
I missed that part. Sorry.
I don't mean that. Like
I
in
can see
that
where you're coming
way.
from,
I
though.
think it's like if you are able to help someone or like be friends with them and look at them differently, be like, hey, like a movie reference is probably the shittiest way to exemplify that, but if you can like look at someone differently and be like, hey, okay, like maybe you might seem off to some people,
Yeah.
or maybe you don't fit in quite
But
right.
I see you.
But I see
Yes.
something with you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I can,
All right, buddy, yes.
and it's like I fuck with you, and like sorry for I'll leave that in or whatever. I'm sorry to use Pulp Fiction as a comparison to that, but that's just
You got my head in the right direction.
it made me
Not me, apparently.
I picked up what he was
I
putting
did
down.
as soon as you corrected me.
it just made me think like you know, like if you can just look, like analyze someone and maybe be like, all right, hey, you know what, dude, you might seem fucking weird to these people, but you're not weird to me. And I could be friends with you. And I've met a lot of people in my life that have
Jason Wayne Nix.
Jason
dude
fucking Wayne
is a
dude.
weirdo, and you.
Dude, I love Jason. He's my man.
Dude, I swear, man. Honestly, I wasn't tight with Jason until I started hanging out with the two of you guys together. And
I was just joking. I think Jason's cool as shit.
Jason's great.
You know, growing up, it's like I was a weird kid and he was a weird kid, and we were weird kids in different ways, and we never hung out. And I never would have hung out with him and got to realize how wonderful of a person he is, or how great of a cook he is, or any of that stuff.
He's not a good cook. Cassie doesn't look good.
No, you shut the fuck up. I hope Jason sees this. Jason can cook. Jason, I see you.
No, he makes really good sauce.
There's things that Jason knows how to cook. He can cook like a motherfucker. I'm not going to say he is an, in general, fantastic person in the kitchen across all boards.
I've only had his sauce.
Jason cooks at half a mile an hour. But he cooks what he knows.
Gets it done. He gets it
done,
though. You know, I got to agree with him. Jason doesn't know how to cook. Yeah? But point being,
I missed the dinner that you invited me to.
Point being said,
loser.
You know, getting back on track here is, you know, yeah. Sorry, that was a horrible example, but it's just.
I love Jason.
It's like, you know, like going back is like, just like all of us. I've met people a lot throughout my entire life where they've always been rejected by the regular norms.
I was never rejected.
And, well, not saying you, Maddie. Fuck off.
I've been rejected, but
other people, you know, and I'm just like, oh, I can, like, and then they kind of, yeah, I'll talk with them and gravitate, and then we work it out. I'm like, hey, you're actually a pretty fucking cool dude. You know what? And I think, like, you're awesome, and I don't know, like, I don't really know how else to explain it, but I feel like, as stupid as it sounds, is that specific phrase in that movie makes me think of that. Is like, you know, just look out for the people whom you think would probably be spit out by society.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important to try to read and understand those people, because those are some of the best people you will fucking meet.
Yeah.
Hands down. And I'm not saying that's you guys, you know. It's just
but the people who have lived some life, been through some shit, and sort of need to be seen to be understood. Mm-hmm. Those are deep people.
Need to be seen to be understood.
Yeah,
right.
That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
That was a good way to put it.
No, that is a good way to put it.
I would agree.
You know, and like, you know, who the yeah, I'm not gonna go on that again. It's just like
that was like poetic. Dude.
Sometimes you gotta like help people through the darkness, you know, and or maybe like someone is like is cool and is has talent and has something special, but they're just different in a way, and I think it's important to give people like that a chance and read them, because they have been some of the greatest friends and also like some of the greatest mentors and greatest people I've learned a lot of lessons from. It's, you know, that kind of individual. I hate to, you know, yeah, I don't know. I feel like not that this show has, I don't know. I'm not really sure my train of thought is with that, but I feel that's a valuable lesson.
Can I carry off your back there and just say I think that if you carry those characteristics with you to Florida, I feel like Florida is going to gain, or even, you know, whatever town or county that you go to, I feel like you carry those characteristics with you wherever you go, and you stay true to those characteristics and your values. You're going to add so much to whatever community, whether it's the neighborhood, city, county, whatever. I think you're going to add a lot of value to it. And I think you're gonna, if people are open to it, you'll teach people a lot about other people, you know? I feel like, yeah, that's
thank you. And I feel like it's not even about like anyone moving. I feel like anyone can, like, if you just live your life differently and not differently, but maybe like you do what you do right now, but you just have a different outlook on, you know, maybe there's that dude at the bar who is an alcoholic, or there's the tweaker on the street freaking out. Like, people have a story and they've gone through some dark shit. And if you can just give them a chance to be like, oh, look at that fucking drunk, or look at that tweaker, you know, like, or whatever the fuck, or look at that stoner, whatever the thing may be. If you can just like take a second and stop being greedy to yourself and saying this shit, just be like, hey,
Saying what?
Like
judging?
Just because
Like
I smoke
judgy.
pot doesn't
Yeah.
mean I'm a bad person.
Or like, you know, the dude who's like probably at the end of the bar who's like passed out at it, you know, like,
Well,
sure,
it's kind of hard to talk to a guy like that, but yeah.
well, but he has a story.
Yeah.
And it's important, like, sure, like, you can't help everybody, but you can at least reason, and instead of before judging people, you can be like, you know what, like, this dude, his wife probably died of cancer, or something tragic. Probably
Hearing somebody out
he's
goes a
probably a
long way.
veteran who watched his friend blow up in a Humvee accident, like, whatever the fuck, you know, like, you don't know this person's story, and if you're just gonna sit here and just talk shit, like, I think it's important to not do that, and I think everyone deserves a chance, even if it's the dude flailing, freaking out under the bridge, tweaking. You know, who knows his story? Who fucking knows? You know, and you know, obviously, compassion goes to a certain degree or a certain boundary, but I think if you just treat everyone with that kind of same attitude, you know, you can meet some good people, but you also have to have your own boundaries. You can't accept everybody because not everyone's great. But there's a measurement tool you can develop for yourself that can, I don't know how to fucking do that. You know, I've figured it out in my own way. I think that's kind of how it goes. Just life experiences is what develops that tool for you. It's a mental thing. And I think that's important. You know, you can't just go willy-nilly through life just being like, look at this fucking asshole, you know, whatever. In yeah.
Shitpoing.
God, I hate
Shitpoing is the
that I
word of the
said
week.
that today. Oh my god. But yeah, no, that's a long-winded thing to what I was
Can I
trying to
ask
talk
you a
about.
question?
What's that?
Answer.
Do
11.
42.
No, it's not a math question.
Dang it.
Do you like the minute you guys told me that you guys were thinking about moving to Florida? There was this like looming, I don't want to call it an energy, but it's also not a thought. It's just a feeling, I guess would be the best way to put it. It feels like an energy. Like it's this looming energy that's like excitement, but also like, damn, you know, like, is it the same feeling for, I'm not going to ask you to speak for Shelby, but like when it became real, you guys moving away, even you, Billy, like what's your, I don't know,
When you sensed an aura?
like a dread almost. Like I'm so sad. 'cause
I'm going to
you
be
guys
honest,
are,
I
like,
still haven't came to terms with it.
yeah.
Well, I felt like there was
Same.
like
The
Shelby and
day
I,
we
we
leave, I'm gonna
talked about
fucking cry
it
my eyes out.
for like
I still haven't had the full breakdown yet. I think that'll happen once I drive
You got
by
a
the
little-
house and see all your guys' shit gone and your cars are out of the
you
driveway.
got a little part of it on this podcast, and I'm holding it in. And the day you guys leave, I'm gonna fucking break down, and I know it.
Maddie, don't worry. When one of us has our first breakdown, like we're not that far away from each other. We'll just get drunk at each other's houses. It'll be fine.
Dude, you should. Anyways, yes.
Willamette Park's just down the street too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is
but-
the opposite side of town for both of us.
I will say, I've had a couple people walk up to me and tell me, like, I hope we don't stop hanging out and all this stuff. And I want anybody to know that, you know, you watch this podcast and we've hung out before, whatever. If you're looking for a friend, we are here. All you have to do is reach out. Nobody should feel lonely. You know, if you're looking for a friend, I feel like our friend group is,
This is our message to all Autobots out there.
yeah, where I feel
We
like
are here.
we'll
We
tell
are
ya.
from the planet Cybertron.
we'll let you know if you're being a freak or not, you know? We're going to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
But all you got to do is just let us know you want to hang out.
But it's crazy
just,
how
just
many
invite us.
people have actually came up to me and been like, I hope Jack and Shelby moving away doesn't like just end our friendship. And the fact that people even thought that in the first place kind of blew my mind, Like
Well, I think it's because, like you said, this is the town square.
Yeah.
You know, this is without this place. There's going to be that weird lull of where
are we a cult?
where are we all? Jack, you are secretly a cult leader.
Profit.
But there's going to be that weird lull of like, where are we all hanging out now? Is it going to be Cassie's house? Is it going to be my house? Is it going to be?
I feel like Jack
is
and
it gonna
Shelby
be
have been the
Natalie's
best at
house?
reaching out, and the rest of us are ass at it.
We are so
So
bad
I'm gonna
at it.
do my best.
You guys are A plus like planners.
Yes. Well,
Like-
Shelby is. Jack
Well,
not
I
so
feel
much.
like for us, we've always
Jack's very much a get told to get shit done and get shit done, which
Yeah.
a planner needs. You guys are the perfect couple. I'm jealous.
it's been a long time in the making, but it's we've always I felt like for us it worked out because like you have roommates. I mean, we had roommates for a while, but anyone that lived with us, like you guys knew what you're signing up for. But it was like, people either have kids or they have dogs and shit, and so I
looked
felt
out
like
with my roommates.
we
They're
always
pretty
like
great.
tried to set up our house where it was like you can go and leave your set up routine and come out with us, and we have a routine for sure, but we also have an open space where it's like we can
This place
vary
is
it.
so welcoming to a break-in routine that like the break-in routine is almost routine at this point.
It is. So we've gotten used to it. As long as our weekly routine isn't fucked up, the weekend is all off.
But even during the week, I used to call you when I was working at Bow and Vine. I'd call you in the middle of my weekend lunch breaks, and I'd just be like, "Hey, I got a couple of hours. I'm gonna come hang out with you.
we'll
Will you
drink
do-"
beer or whatever the fuck, whatever.
Yeah, no, I definitely had a couple of lunch beers if I was working doubles. Fuck that place.
Yeah. No, it's
Fuck, I needed it working there. Shit.
yeah. No, we've always tried to not because I know, like, I grew up and people I knew grew up in a place where
You don't have to cut that out. I don't care if they see
No,
it.
I know.
Like I guess I can't say that I grew up in a place where there was exclusion, but I know what exclusion.
We grew up in Philomath.
I
dog.
grew-
There was definitely some exclusion.
Yeah, but the
going
whole
on.
time I lived here, like I came from the ranch, like in New York, and I know we haven't talked about the ranch a lot on this show because that's a whole podcast
The
in
Bunny
itself.
Ranch?
And that was always a place that people could go to and feel included and get away from their shit life or whatever. I'm not saying whatever. They can just get away and they can come, they can drink, we can party and hang out, and it was always a welcoming environment. And I felt like I wanted that spirit to, in a way, develop. And from the minute I moved here, like once I started meeting people, I was like, in Philomath when I was going to school, it was like, oh, let's go to Jack's house. Like, we'll go there and we'll do whatever. Like, people felt like they were welcome to come there because I kind of wanted to emphasize. And I thank my mom for that. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like she was always like non-judgmental, and my mom was very open-spirited, and she saw the good in people. Sometimes it was to her advantage. Sometimes it was to her.
Well, that's
Sometimes it was to her damage too.
Well, that's depending on the people. That's their choice, is to take advantage of a super nice lady, right?
Mhm.
Your mom was such a nice lady, and me being the person I am, knew that your mom was that kind of person. And I feel like at the end of the day, like, you meet somebody like that that's just willing to be open with you and give their all to you and expect the same, or like some mutual thing, and then you take advantage of that. That's their choice.
Mhm.
And I never saw your mom or knew your mom that well to know if she stood up for herself, but I knew if any of us had caught wind of something like that, we would have had her back, dude.
Yeah. I always had my mom's back, and she, growing up, there's a lot of shit I haven't talked about with you guys even, but like my mom's done questionable shit for herself and for other people and whatnot, and I don't need to, we don't need to go there, but
That's
at
okay,
the end of the
yeah.
day, my mom, like, she had her gripes, but she always tried to do the best by her kids, even if it was questionable at times, and I really believe that to this day. And there's been times where I've been very upset and pissed off with her, but as I get older, I kind of look back on the things that she did, and I'm like, God, I was really upset about that thing, but I kind of get it to a degree. And I don't know if some of my siblings might watch this and might not agree with me, but it's I just saw it through a different light, and it's we don't have to go that route, but at the end of the day, it was as far
I
as
think
like
your mom would be so
letting
proud of
people
you.
in.
Just saying, I think your mom would be so fucking proud of you, dude. Like from then to now, she would. Oh my god, all of your siblings. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you as your friend. I'm proud to call you my friend.
We're proud of you, Jack.
I'm proud of all of us. It doesn't have to be a me show. I'm proud of.
It's kind of about you.
You're the one abandoning us.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck you, Jack.
I'm proud of you for abandoning me.
Well,
I hope you know that though. You
know,
live your life. I feel like whether you think of it or not, I feel like you live your life in honor, and that's really respectable. I feel like that's
You're
why
a very
I
honorable
think
person.
That's what I think. What it comes down to, at the end of the day, like you get through all the fluff and bullshit and stuff, like, oh, we're all friends. The people that we have chosen to surround ourselves with as of now, I believe we all try to live our lives in honor rather than, I don't know,
Tomfoolery and bullshit.
Tomfoolery and bullshit, I guess is the best way to put that. Like, we try to do what's best for ourselves, and then we're also thinking about
we're looking out for each other.
Yeah. I mean, point blank, we all try to live our lives in honor, and I think that's really important.
I agree. I couldn't agree more, and I feel like that kind of rounds up like you asked me what I've learned living here, and I think that that's the big one is like live your life in honor, because we lost Caleb, who couldn't make it.
So proud.
Caleb,
Yeah.
My mom passed, and I had other friends from New York, and we've had people, or you've had people pass that couldn't be here to see the things we've done. I feel like that's given me a new respect for life, and I feel like I live every day by being like, obviously I have bad days a lot, but I also have good days, and I try to bring myself up, and not trying to say like pull yourself by your bootstraps, none of that shit. Just like don't be a bitch, like kind of that. I had that conversation with myself.
Get your dick out of your ass,
But
boy. We got shit to do.
I try to respect myself, and I try to respect
Yes.
my capabilities, and I think that's like when I think about my mom, and I think about Caleb and the other friends that I've lost and other people that couldn't be here, I think, yeah, the human condition is not fun.
No.
But not
It's
all
worth it, though.
it's fun, but not all the time. And
Peopling sucks, dude.
but I think
That's
like
how you
But
learn,
it's-
though.
But it's worth it when the good times are good. Oh, they're so good.
they're great. It's
They're so
awesome.
good.
And I feel like this move is going to be a healthy balance of I'm going to be really devastated to leave you guys and leave this state, and it's going to take quite the adjustment period. But
I think the only benefit initially to you leaving is your and Shelby's hearing will slowly start coming back.
Yeah.
Other than that, you guys are gonna miss us.
Yeah, you're gonna get away from Billy. You're gonna get your hearing back, and I'm gonna lose
yeah, my
mine.
ears won't fucking ring all
I was
the time.
about to say that slow tinnitus you have will just fade away.
Yeah, but well,
I love how you said it'll just be a quick 20-minute podcast.
yeah,
Here
we're
we are,
an hour,
in.
but no, it's yeah,
I think that's a good way to end it.
I just want to add for the people, or actually before
Shout out to Kathy.
before I start,
First of all,
before I
Shout out to
start
Goat,
crying
we
my
love you.
ass off, I'm gonna give some shout outs here. Our last
Kathy B.
Stewie 503, you're the man. I appreciate you. You have a sick ass banshee. You're always good shit. Your love is always in my heart. Nina Wolverina. Don't know who you are, but thank you for following. You're awesome. Appreciate the follow. Booty Bastion. Sebastian Sturms. You're the man. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Nat DW. Bitch, you already know who you are.
Fuck you. You put that magnet on my car.
River is so cool. River, your family, your dad, and you have made a major impact on my life. I love the painting, and I love you very much. And thanks for the follow and sticking around. You're the shit. Mac Moss Music, one of our biggest guests to this day. Thank you for your service. You're awesome guest, and I'm proud of you with the music that you've been putting out and your follows and your monetization. Keep going at it, big guy. You're the fucking man. Gavin Cedars, you already know, big dog. You and Kelly were some of my biggest mentors from the first week I lived here. I've learned so much from you, and I couldn't thank you enough for everything. I love you, big guy. SVT Og, Billy, he's here in the house. You're the man. Gay. Billy, you already know. Much love to you, big guy. Jazzy Eloise, Jasmine Hans. Holy shit, what's up? Hey, congratulations on the diesel mechanic degree. I think you're still doing that. Keep at it, big dog. You're fucking killing it.
Hell yeah, G.
Zoe Bunker, you already know. You're the shit. Keep at it. I love watching your videos. You're always doing good shit. We'll do a couple more here. Neshama Publishing, that's my sister at Noah Hawthorne. Check out their books. Percy Fawcett and Lost City of Z. We did a few podcasts.
Yeah.
And also, that's my blood. That's my sibling. And I thank you for your support and just everything. We talk all the time, and I couldn't thank you enough for sticking out with us this whole time.
I have to send your sister that, or if Natalie gets that copy to you, she's expecting the same slideshow.
Okay.
So you know.
Yeah, we
She
can do
wanted to see
that.
that.
Muzak 395. I'm not sure exactly who you are, but you're the man. Thanks for the follow. Or girl, whatever, or them, whatever. But
whoever you
thank
are.
you so much for the follow, and we appreciate it. Everything helps.
Yes.
Joselle Marie 47. Addison 97K, you already know. Fucking known you forever. Congratulations on the new kid. I'm very happy for you, and congratulations to you and your man. That's awesome.
Period.
And then last but not least, Potch Pottery, Gilda Rotman. That's my aunt. Love you, Aunt Gilda. And my mom would be really proud to see where you are, and Josh and Ori and Uncle Keith.
That's your mom's sister?
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Yeah. Shout out. But that's that. Well, we're not gonna read everybody, but
Are those subscribers?
there are people that follow the page.
What the fuck? I don't follow it.
The Hella Dank podcast. Well, I mean, there's 117 people.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're at the bottom of it.
Bottom of the list.
But yeah. Before we go, yeah, and everybody else. I'm not gonna name everyone. There's too many. But all the subscribers and everyone that's watched, all the views. This show has been a long ride. It's sometimes it's been consistent, sometimes I haven't. We
appreciate you sticking around for sure.
But for those of you who've stuck around and watched every episode, it means the world.
Surprised you guys are still here after all my rambling. I'm proud of you.
And like we were saying, this isn't farewell. This is just until
see you later.
This is till next time. It'll be a new chapter. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. It'll probably be a new YouTube channel entirely.
What?
No,
don't do that.
We'll see.
You're
what
going
happens.
to abandon us?
I'm not going to abandon nobody.
Don't abandon
But,
the project. I think you should continue it. That's up to you, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
your brain.
It depends on.
Can you rename the page?
I might have to rename the page.
you just rename it that Hella Dank V2 when you move out.
Probably. Yeah, it'll just be different content because of the job I'll be doing. Yeah,
You're getting that job. I have really high hopes.
Thank you. It's crazy. Yeah, this is I wasn't expecting to end the show in this kind of regard, but yeah, Maddie, I thank you for helping with doing all
You
this
did
and
it
being
all.
here.
I
No,
was just here, bro.
no, you've helped a lot though. You've come in here and you helped me with focusing the camera, setting up the light, and like I'll be like, hey, should I put this camera here?
Dude, I'll tell you what, that lighting day was ass. Trying to figure them fucking lights
Remember
out.
when we got Mac Moss's head looking shiny? Dude?
That poor man.
It looked like a fucking beam of light off his
That's
forehead.
awesome.
We watched that shit back. We were like,
But no, Maddie,
Real chrome
it's I did the first few episodes of this by myself, but really, like I said before,
I love you, bitch.
I love you too, dude.
Aww.
You're next.
Um,
Come here.
yeah.
Oh,
There,
God.
yeah, do it
Oh,
the
I
wide
gotta
shot or the Billy shot.
Oh my god, you're so small.
But
Not that you're going anywhere, but
I like
guess I owe
hugs.
you a hug.
I like hugs.
But yeah, Billy, you too, like being just a reliable guest and always so enthusiastic to be part of this. Like
Anything I can do to help you with your dreams and your project, I'm happy to play a part in it. I'm blessed to be a part of it because this is way cooler than anything I've built with my life so far. I've built cheeseburgers and cabinets. This is way cooler than that.
Nah, Billy. But just as a friend too, like not even just this, like you guys have been the real fucking deal, and I will never forget y'all. And
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you guys aren't going nowhere.
Did
We'll come
you hear
back
that,
and
Maddie?
visit.
We're
But
unforgettable.
Yeah, I know I am.
unforgettable.
I'm cool as shit.
Jack,
Yeah.
that's unbelievable.
You guys
You're
had nothing to say to
unbelievable.
that.
That's what it is. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
wrong word.
But well,
If you're gonna love me, at least use the right word. God.
is there anything you guys would like
I
to
have
add?
nothing to say. All I have to say is that I want to go sing karaoke with you and with you right now.
Let's get it done. All
I
right.
am
Well,
not- oh God. Okay.
thank you guys.
Okay.
Well, to the audience again, thank you guys absolutely so much. Yeah, this has been a great learning experience. I'm gonna miss y'all.
Jack,
Yeah.
we're not dying.
It's yeah, this has been
I'm
great.
telling you, this
and,
goodbye, it teeters on dying and moving away.
Dude,
It's pretty- yeah.
I feel like every day we're just losing another inch off our legs.
It does. It kind of feels like you're dying, man.
Yeah,
'cause
I
you're,
know.
You're moving across
I'm
the
not
country.
dying. I swear to
I
God.
know, you're still going to be there, but it's like,
You're gonna have a
be
heart attack
gone.
in 23 days.
It fucking hurts. I get it.
I want to thank all of you for your time, your subscriptions, and your follows. And every minute you guys have spent watching this has been a minute more than I ever imagined ever getting out of this. So, yeah, this isn't goodbye forever. This is just another chapter. And, it's it'll be a while, but all the equipment is here. So when we move, it'll be something different.
Maddie and I might just have to take a trip down there to help you set up the podcast.
We should do a podcast with you in Florida. I'd be super
That'd be
down for
pretty rad.
I mean,
Have you
we're
guys
going
come
to
back.
have to at some point.
But
I'm super down.
to you guys, much appreciated. Take it easy. And again, look someone in the eye a second time and give them a
Yeah.
chance and appreciate those around you. And, don't be afraid to help someone out and, just be there for them. Friendship and everything is the most important that you could possibly, the most important thing, commodity that you could cherish. And don't ever forget that. Do what you got to do, have boundaries, but give people a chance, and on that note, if we're done,
Wait, hang on, Jack. Before you do that, let's get into this shot and do a last sign off in this shot over on Billy's corner. All together.
Yeah, do Billy's yeah.
Stand up, bitch.
I don't know what we're doing.
We're going to get in the corner and we're going to sign off together.
I'm so scared right now.
There you go.
You need to be in the middle.
What is the sign off?
What are we saying? This has been the Hella Dank podcast.
This camera or which camera? Oh, it's that one right there. All right, everybody. This has been that Hella Dank podcast. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Not until the end. Thank you guys.
Goodbye, folks.